Hello to each and every one of you all across the world, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Also, a huge welcome into 2024. I hope all of you are keeping warm. If you're in a cold winter right now, I hope all of you are keeping warm. Right here in New Zealand, it's very hot, so we have to keep cool inside, which is okay, but I know that will slowly adjust. Of course, that's how seasons work. That's okay, but I hope all of you are looking after yourselves. I hope you all also had a very strong start into 2024. For myself, I'm getting ready into my projects for this year, and I really just want to point out that I've got so many things in the pipeline ready to get started, including another season for my An Adoption Story web series. Many of you watched these stories last year, and I really can't thank all of you enough for your incredible feedback and support with everyone that was involved. These stories are beautiful, and I know that there are many ups and downs in all of these stories, but they really raise the awareness when it comes to adoption and the entire community. And I really think it's so important to have these stories and share them to all of you all across the world. So this year I'm working on more stories, and I really just want to point out, if you would like to share your story, you can submit your story through for the series. Please check out the link in the description below, of course. Check out what's there. I would love to hear your story. For myself, with me working on this project, I'm also working on other little things in the background with my I'm Adopted organization. And I really know it's so important to have this community, and I know that many of you who tune into my YouTube channel, whether or not you're part of adoption or not, many of you have been following my journey and watching the growth over the years, and I really can't thank all of you enough. There's been moments, of course, and I do look back to some of the videos I shared all those years ago, and I know that things have changed over time. Of course they have. I remember going to Russia for the 6 months in 2021 and spending my time and reflecting with my birth family there, to then working on my usual projects in 2022, to then going out all by myself in 2023. I know that over the last 4 years things have changed, and things do change in life, you know, they always change. It's never the same. Every year is always different. This is why I always document and reflect and share my journey right here on my YouTube channel. It's my journey of my life. It's a timeline of my life. But I know it's so important to look back on these because it's like a time capsule. You're recording pieces of your history, you're recording pieces of your life, and many of you are following this journey with me, and I really can't thank all of you enough. But if you have a story you would love to share for the series, please go ahead and check out the link below. I know that so much of this is raising the awareness and helping so many all across the world, and honestly, it's incredible. Thank you. Now, of course, with those connections with my birth family, there's some goals I really do hope to grow stronger for 2024, including the contact with my birth mother. That was hard last year. That was very limited. It was the most limited it's been for a while, but I know that this year, that's one of my focuses, to really grow that connection so much more with my birth mother. I really can't go over and see her just yet, same with my birth father, but down the line, you know, there's some plans of mine, there's some goals of mine to really try and connect more with them face to face, and that's another goal of mine that I really want to pursue, and know that this is part of me, this is part of my journey and part of my story. With my birth father, he's always in contact with me, and he's sharing photos all the time. It's the winter there at the moment, so he's keeping me updated. He told me Happy New Year. It was the Christmas just yesterday, and all of this is just so great to share because I love that connection with him, and he really has grown with me so much over the past decade, and seeing that grow has just been great. With my birth mother, I understand her life has been hard, and putting myself in her shoes all the time, I understand that she has really had a hard upbringing with her life inside of the orphanage. But with her brother inside of Ukraine, I know that that connection too is still a point of me that I really need to grow further and need to grow that more and more. They said to me Happy New Year back at the end of December, the family in Ukraine, and I said Happy New Year back, and that little bit of connection here and there, you know, it really does help. But I really do hope to go and visit them one day as well. But I know that that will take time, of course, and I have to be patient for that. And I know that good things do take time. And I really do hope that things around the world get better. I really wish that. It's really hard to see the things over the last 3 years. I'll be honest with you. It's been very tricky, been very complicated. I have so many questions. There's so many things I want answered. And I always ask myself why. I always say why. I say why? Why is this happening? You know, it was so great before this because everyone was connecting and everyone had those connections with each other. And now that's all pretty much gone. It's just rivalry, and it really sucks. It really does suck. But, you know, more of this, time will tell. You know, time really does tell. And I just really hope that things do get resolved all across the world. And I know that so many people are struggling at the moment. And I do reflect on that, and I do feel for those people that are really struggling everywhere. And for myself, you know, I just want to tell myself, you know, keep pushing and keep doing what you want to do, but also I always look out for other people too, because that's also important to me, especially with my friends and my family. That really means a lot to me. So for 2024, you know, a lot of us just hope that this year does get better for many, and around the world with what's going on, we hope that things do get better too. Really, 100%. I hope all of you are looking after yourselves wherever you are. And I'll be back for another video very soon with some more updates. But until then, do swidania, iz Nova Zelandi, i spasiba большое. Пока.